Hi, Jacob Jewell here with your tip of the week. We're going to be talking about fall and fall patterns. This is a great time of the year to go out and catch quite a bit numbers of largemouth. It's one of my favorite times of the year. You got your pockets filled with bait. The bass are coming from everywhere, all to come back to the pockets and chase the bait. It's one of the best times to any angler to go out there and just feel like they can catch fish after fish all day long. One of the baits that I usually start with is the topwater early morning. All my baits I use this time of the year are going to be some sort of shad pattern. I usually early morning start with the spook. It's one of my favorite topwater lures. It's a little harder to use than most topwaters, but once you figure it out, it's one of the most effective ones I use. And another is the pop-R. Most anybody can use a pop-R. It's a great lure for big fish, little fish, any fish between. And it's another great lure. You just pop it along the top, and those fish will come up for that, and it's a dynamite lure. And once the water starts to warm up a little bit and the fish kind of start coming up, feeding a little more, sometimes they get a little more active during the middle of the day this time of year, I'll switch to a shad wrap. Shad wrap is one of the best lures here on Percy Priest we use. I used to use a shad color this time of the year. It's a dynamite lure. This lure goes 6 to 8 feet depending on what size you get. I usually stick to about the 6 foot range. This is an awesome lure for those schooled up bait fish piles that you're targeting, and a great bass catching lure. And then for the anglers that love long casts and just get into the piles quick, rattle trap, red eye shad is one of the best lures out there. It's a fast lure or a slow lure. I like to jig mine sometimes, depending on how deep the fish are. But this is just a fast retrieving bait and one of the best ones for that. And another lure I like to use this time of year is a spinner bait. Because this lure you can reel it slow as you want to or as fast as you want to, depending on what you're going for. And I use one with this time of year with a lot of blades on it. Provides a little more flash. And it's great in the bait fish piles once again. And this time of year I also like to fish a fluke. This fluke, you can add a little weight to it to make it dart a little different. But a lot of times I just rig it with a hook and our fluke here. And you just throw it out there and it looks like a dying shad. Every time you twitch it, it just kind of goes back and forth. And it targets monster largemouth. I've caught tons of big fish on this lure. And it's one I always keep in my boat this time of the year. But once again, all these baits, you just want the natural shad colors. And they're one of the best. I mean, shad, you can't go wrong with it. You're matching the hatch, and it's prime fishing this time of year. And that's Jacob with the tip of the week. Have a good one.